What's good, y'all? It's your boy Q. Today, we bringing you some gameplay in my center build. As you can see, Glass King in lockdown. Running with my boy Darius, shot creator. But yeah, I know I dropped the little mixtape for this build a few days ago, and today I thought I'd bring y'all the actual build itself, because in my opinion, this is the best center build in 2K20. Mainly because of the fact they can shoot so well. Obviously, a pure stretch will be able to shoot better. A pure stretch can shoot better than this, clearly. But the fact that you can make this build have such good defense and still be able to shoot this well is why I personally feel like it's the best center build on 2K, and why a lot of people agree, because this is the meta center build. This is not rare, super rare center build that OP center build. Nah, this is the meta center build. This is what most centers use on Park. Pro on a little different, but in terms of Park, this is, and parking stage, this is what most centers run with, is a shooting glass lock. Because yeah, you do get a little less finishing, and you do get a little less defense than like a paint beast or something. The shooting that you get makes it so much better, because you can just space the floor so well and not be a defensive liability. Like if you're a stretch big, if you're a pure stretch, you're gonna get horsed sometimes on defense. You're gonna get horsed on the boards. You're gonna get horsed when you have lower strength. The center's interior, like a paint piece, is gonna just back you down and score on you. You know what I'm saying? With this build, with this glass lock, you'll get horsed from time to time. It's a fact. You'll get snagged on from time to time. But for the most part, if you know what you're doing, if you know like how to play hands-up defense, if you know when to jump, when to go for steals, you're gonna be fine. Like, trust me, you're gonna be fine if you know what you're doing on defense with this build. Because this build gets plenty of defensive badges to be real good at defense. Like I said, if you know what you're doing. And then you add the shooting to it, that makes it so much better, because on offense, you can just space the floor and let your guard do the work. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm not even setting screens. You know what I'm saying? And I do miss this one, but with rebound and takeover, I know exactly where that ball's going. I go get it. You know what I'm saying? But with this build, you can set screens. You can pick and pop with this build. You can pick and roll with this build on twos. Or you can just space the floor. Like you see, I usually pass him, and then I just go to the wing. I went for a little cut there, but then he just hits me in the corner and it's green. You know what I'm saying? This build gives your guard the ability to really play however he wants. If your guard is a pick and popper, boom. If your guard's an ISO, boom, you set. You know what I'm saying? So one last green here. See, that's green. And without further ado, we're gonna bring y'all right into the build itself. All right, so now we to the actual build itself. How to make this build? Like I said, it's a center. You can make a power forward if you want to. It'll be a little bit faster, a little bit better ball handle, slightly better shooter, but it's gonna get horsed a little bit more than when you face like interior centers, interior forces, paint beast, stuff like that. So for me, I picked center, left-handed. None of that the left hand doesn't really matter at all, but that's a personal preference type thing. Then you're gonna want to pick the shooting and defending rebounding pie chart, so you get those Hall of Fame shooting badges and Hall of Fame defense rebounding badges. And then I would say to pick either this pie chart or this pie chart. Me, I picked this one with the 61 speed and lower vertical. This one will give you higher vertical but lower speed. Personally, I wanted more speed, and I'm able to keep that 90 strength as well, because that's going to be important. You're going to want to have your strength up for sure. So yeah, I picked this one. And now to the badges. I'm going to show y'all the exact version I made, and then the version you can make that's slightly better, that is a little bit better. So the version I made, you had a close shot at 81, driving dunk at a 50, driving layup at 50, I should say, driving dunk, maxed out 62, standing dunk at an 81. And you're going to see where I messed up. As you can see right there, I messed up a little bit. So mid-range shot, you max that out, max all this out, and you're going to want to put that to a 78, so you get 17. If you go one more down, you get 16. So 78 keeps you 17 shooting badges, because you can't get no more than 17. So you want to go 78. You want to max this out, max this out, max this out, max this out, and then boom. That's how you get 23 defense rebounding, 17 shooting, 3 finishing. Obviously only 1 playmaking, but you're not going to need a lot of playmaking on this build. Honestly, you're not going to dribble the ball. Outlet passes are going to be pretty good regardless. That's one thing about 2K. Now, this is the exact way I made it for the attributes. Now, if you drop this to a 46, put that to an 85, you get an extra finishing badge. So I realized this just now going back, but this is a way to get the extra finishing badge without keeping everything else the same. So yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna put it back to the way I made it though, just cause you know, I gotta stay true to myself. You know, body shape. You're a center, so personally I like to be built. So you know, big. Now this is tricky because you can stay at 7 feet. Not much downside, honestly. But if you go to 6'11", you see you get that +5 speed, +5 acceleration, +4 vertical. You only drop 1 in strength, and you get those +2 on the shooting, and +6, +7 on perimeter defense, lateral quickness. And that was huge for me, you know. You only lose 2 on interior defense, which is fine. If you know how to play defense in the paint, it won't really matter, that -2, nor will the 6'11" part. So yeah, personally, I pick 6'11". I think it's better than 7 feet because you get a little bit extra shooting, more speed, and all you really lose is a little bit on the interior defense, really. Now for weight, I went to 264. You could go higher to get more strength. You don't even get more strength if you go higher. So yeah, there's really no advantage. You get more interior defense, but I went 264, so you still get +4 interior defense. So you make up for that -2 you just got. You lose 1 in driving dunk, which isn't a big deal. But you get that +5 in strength, up to a 95 strength now. And, you know, at 99 overall, you're going to have a 99 strength, right? So, for me, the 264 is a good number for that. Wingspan, you want to go 1 off max wingspan. So, you get that +4 in block, which is huge. You lose 2 in strength, which is, I mean, that kind of sucks. But you get max wingspan, and you still have a 73-point shot off rip, right? You still have a 73-point shot, which is real good. You know what I'm saying? You only really need a 70, 65 this year to green consistently. So with a 70 and 17 shooting badges, you're gonna be able to shoot real well. Plus, you get max wingspan, helps on rebounds, helps on block. You know, so you definitely want to have a big wingspan. And this just dropped it. You know, dropped it 1 extra. You can go max and get a 69 and a +1 block, but personally, I thought a 70 was good. You know. Now this, I picked glass cleaner takeover just because that's one of the easiest ones to get in the game. You know, you get like 3 or 4 rebounds and you get it. Rim protector is good because it shuts down the paint completely. You cannot score in the paint on rim protector badge, but your glass cleaner badge is gonna be pretty good on defense anyways. So I would pick the glass cleaner one. And then yeah, glass cleaner lockdown, Ben Wallace. Those are not true at all because you can shoot way better than all of them. But yeah, that's how you make this build. Make sure y'all drop a like. Make sure y'all subscribe. We got more content coming soon. I appreciate it. I'm out.